All right, today is a very special episode. I am answering viewer questions, is what I would say if I had any. So please feel free to send me your questions and comments anytime. You can reach me through my Facebook page. Like and share these videos and subscribe to the channel. Oh, this just came in. Our first viewer letter. Awesome. This is from Keith Paulin in Sudbury, Ontario. Keith writes, "Dear Nervous Flyer, your YouTube channel has the momentum of a runaway freight train. Why are you so popular?" Well, Keith, that question is tough but fair. I would say that if people are liking the videos and responding in a positive way, it's for two basic reasons: production values and my looks. Thanks for writing. On my first trip to Vietnam, I arrived in Hanoi on a Sunday night. It was hot and humid, and that's fairly normal. I was a bit apprehensive at first. I had watched some YouTube videos about the traffic in Vietnam and how vehicles don't really stop at intersections and pedestrians have to go out into traffic and let the vehicles go around them. Well, the reality is that they do stop at traffic lights. It's crosswalks where they don't stop. That's where you have to be extra careful. It's something that's even joked about in Vietnam. They put it on t-shirts and fridge magnets. Good luck crossing the street. We don't stop. Isn't that quaint? But before I got the courage to tackle the crosswalk, I first had to acclimate myself to being there. I didn't know what to expect on a Sunday night at 8 p.m., but Hanoi was still open for business. There were hundreds of people still out, lots of energy in the air, and lots of families too, sitting in front of a cafe, having an ice cream. There were little kids on motorbikes waving to me, saying hello, and that was a really nice introduction to the country. The second thing that struck me were the motorbikes. So many motorbikes. Motorbikes everywhere, going in every direction, parked everywhere. Traffic was heavy sometimes, but it moved. There weren't these constant bottlenecks where you're stuck for 10 minutes at a time. I can't imagine the traffic if all these motorbikes were cars. Well, I can. It would be called Toronto. Most people are wearing helmets. Few don't. It's when you see kids without helmets you have that Westerner reaction. But they seem very casual about it. It doesn't seem to concern them. During those few days I was there, I couldn't stop staring at the traffic. I don't know what the right word is. I was hypnotized, mesmerized, awestruck. It looks chaotic, but it's not really. There was always something going on, catching my eye. I couldn't put down the camera. Oh, there's a guy carrying many bags of fruit. Here's a lady on a motorbike in a skirt and heels. There's a Hello Kitty helmet. The guy driving with one hand. Guy carrying a large sign. Young lady casually riding side saddle. It was this constant visual overload, and it was a lot of fun to watch. As far as crossing the street, I just had to be careful. I just had to pick the right moment and go.
There's no traffic light here, so we have to cross whenever we feel like it's safe. All right, let's give this a try. Well, there we made it.
It wasn't until my second trip that I tackled a crosswalk. Maybe I had stared at the traffic long enough that all my initial apprehensions went away. So for one brief moment, I got enough courage to just step out into rush hour traffic at a crosswalk, and this was my death-defying feat. You move slow and steady. No sudden movements. Let the vehicles go around you. Right about here, I had to backpedal a bit. That was a bit scary, but after that, smooth sailing. Just to be clear, I didn't have to cross there. There were traffic lights about 400 meters on either side of that crosswalk. This was rush hour in Ho Chi Minh City on the main street down by the Saigon River. Traffic isn't always that heavy, and you can avoid most crosswalks. I can't say you'll never have to face the crosswalk in Vietnam, but if you do, you go nice and slow. That's the way to do it. Well, that's it for now. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and spread the word. Until next time.